Hey guys, it's another MC Slot diecast review here, and this is the Minichamps F1 Force India of the VJM04, driven by P.Di Resta. Now this is the race car version. You may have seen the show car version race, and I'm going to be doing a comparison video between the two. But some of you may already know that there are some, quite dramatic differences. But if you really want to have a look, I will be doing a double video where I compare both of them. So this is obviously the 2011 car for Force India. This is the VJM04, which was Mercedes powered as well. And this was the third year that they've had Mercedes power. And the first year that they raced in 2008 was a year where they had Ferrari power. So if some of you didn't know that, then you just learned something new. Now this car's quite well detailed as well. It's got 58 parts with 116 decorations, whereas Adrian Suttle's car has 115, so it has one less decoration. It's got 22 master sprays, 22 tampo prints, 45 decals, whereas on Suttle's race car, by the way, it has 44, and there's 27 free sprays. So there was 19 races throughout the year, and I think the team had six place finishes, which was the best result they had all year. I believe one of them was in Singapore. I think that was P.Di Resta as well, and I think Monaco was also one of them. I could be wrong though, might be getting mixed up with a different year. But qualifying was pretty close between them two, because this was Di Resta's first year as well. He had been doing Friday practices with the VJM03, replacing sometimes Antonio Liuzzi and then occasionally Suttle, but he got quite a few outings out that way on Friday free practice 1, and then he earned himself a race seat because they were quite impressed with him. But in the qualifying, bearing in mind it was his first year, he was out qualified by Suttle 10-9, so not too bad, and his top qualifying position was actually 6th place as well. So quite good on P.Di Resta there. He did very well. Especially because Suttle's top qualifying position all year was actually 8th. So he actually had the best result of the year regards qualifying compared to his teammate as well. So Di Resta, I can't remember how many points he scored. Oh, he finished 13th in the championship with 27 points, whereas Suttle finished 9th in the championship with 42. That helped Force India secure 6th in the constructors with 69 points. So they did quite well that year as well. Force India, they managed to get some good results in, managed to get in 6th place. They actually scored one more point than they did in the previous year, and they actually got themselves into 6th in the constructors, which means that for 2 years in a row, 6th place in the constructors scored 69 points, because the year before it was Williams that did that with Barrichello and Hulkenberg. So it's a very, very interesting car, very nice looking car as well. We've got White and Mackie, which was brought by P.Di Resta, because obviously from a Scottish heritage and everything. So we've got White and Mackie, which had a major sponsorship on the side there. We had Royal Challenge as well, we've got UB Group. So we've got quite a few sponsors that have been brought through. Some of course are with Suttle as well, but they've been there from the team ever since, really from 2009 at least. From 2008, some of them may have been there, especially Kingfisher, as Vijay Mallya owns Kingfisher, and also Fly Kingfisher, because that's his airline as well. So there's a lot of sponsorship that gets carried through from the drivers as well, and it earns itself a spot on the car, and that's why drivers, you often hear about paid drivers or people that have a lot of money or a lot of sponsorship tend to get better drives than those that don't, because they bring money to the team. So if we just have a quick look at some of the finer details, like on P.Di Resta himself, he's got quite an intricate helmet design as well, which really sort of makes you really realise how much detail goes into these tiny cars, because they're only 1/43 scale as well, and that's not very big at all. It fits in my hand, and I've not got the biggest hands. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of nice detail on this, and it's really accurate as well. They're probably the best models that you can buy with such high detailing that really don't cost the earth. I mean, you can pick some of these up at really good prices on eBay and stuff like that, especially at MC Slots as well. I mean, he's selling them as well, and he's selling quite a few, so it's always worth checking out. And you can just really it's really good for collectors. I think this is a fantastic series to collect, especially if you like one team in particular or a certain driver as well. You can collect their cars from all over the place. I mean, you can even get some of Paul Di Resta's DTM cars, because, so if some of you don't realise, he didn't come through like the lower Formula ranks. He came in through touring car, German touring car. That's where he got his Mercedes backing from, and that's how he ended up in Force India with the Mercedes power. So he actually won the championship the year he moved to Force India as well. So he gave up his sort of chance of defending the championship there. So it does show that he's actually a good driver and that he can actually drive. So unfortunately he wasn't kept on after 2013, but that's how it goes sometimes. So that's pretty much the review. Please like, comment and subscribe. If there is a particular team or car that you'd like me to review, I'll do my best to try and get hold of a model for it. And I'll do my best to also do a bit more, because we're looking at doing GT cars next month as well. So if you keep an eye out, then we'll also be doing a bit more variety, and we'll be just doing Formula 1 cars as well. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the comparison video between the race car and the show car. So thank you very much, and see you again soon.